Alright, yo, what up? I'm making this little video right here just to kind of give an update of what I've been up to, what life has been like as of lately. I haven't made a video in like, I want to say like a month probably. But work has been a little bit busy. Changing companies has been a little bit, having to, get acclimated to everything and find the time in my schedule to be able to do that. But for sure, this little video is to update you guys on some of the stuff that's been going on. All the puppies are pretty much gone. The last few, I kind of just had to get rid of them because they're getting a little too old. They get expensive to continue feeding when they as they start to grow, they start to eat a lot more. So I was going through like 2 bags a week, I'd say. I'd buy one at the beginning of the week and then buy another one towards the end of the week. So it was, sorry if the camera's a little shaky. I'm over here driving through the desert. It's been a little busy. So yeah, they got me out here working in Nevada. So today's my last day. I got to be out here and then I go home today. Finally, after a whole week of being away. So we'll be hitting up a car show tomorrow on a Saturday, taking some pictures of some cars. I've been just trying to practice taking pictures and stuff with the camera that I got. What else? Yeah, all the dogs are pretty much sold, gone. I could say. Made a couple trades with some of them. The last one went up to Sacramento, so the person that got him was pretty stoked about that. And like I said in other videos, I kind of knew something like this was going to happen. I mean, we had 10 puppies. It was our first litter. I'm not surprised that I had to down my price a lot for what we had. But at the end of the day, even though in the short term, in regards to money, was somewhat of a loss because they're definitely worth more than what I priced them at. Definitely worth more than what I priced them at or what I gave them away for. But like I've told a couple people, if I would have had to give them one away for free, which I considered a couple times, then I would have been okay with that. Why? Because I'm not here for the short term. I'm here for the long term, right? I don't want to get into the mindset that it's a get rich, quick kind of deal, because it's not. And I had to keep reminding myself that throughout this whole process, that am I in it for the short term or am I in it for the long term? There was even a time where I was so like stuck in thinking that it should have been quick money kind of deal that I almost just said, you know what, I'm not doing this again. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to continue to breed. It takes too much time. It takes too much money. But I had to quickly get that out of my head and think, I didn't originally want to breed for the money. I mean, yeah, I do want to get paid for it. But if that's all you're thinking, then you're in for a wild ride. You're in for a lot of ups and a lot of downs. And I always try to put myself in a mental state of a business owner, like say someone who owns a restaurant, or say someone who owns some kind of small business. They're not, obviously the first couple years are going to be rough. Maybe they go 5 years without having a breakthrough or something, but that was my mentality, is that I'm gonna start negatives before I can start seeing positives, and just like everything else in life, you're gonna hit the bottom. You're gonna hit the bottom of your hole before you can start being able to climb out of it. Because if you don't have a bottom, you don't have a foundation, you don't have an idea of what it's like, then you obviously don't know how to get yourself out of it. So in regards to breeding, we had our first litter in our apartment, and let me tell you guys, that was one of the toughest things I've probably ever had to do. I had to take, luckily, the time that my puppies were born, and this was kind of like by chance this happened. When my puppies were born, um, my daughter as soon as they were born, my daughter was born 1 day later. So I was able to take the time off. The amount of time I took for the baby bonding leave was not only for taking care of my wife, my baby, and my kids, but also taking care of the dogs. That was tough, but you know, we produced some good puppies out of that, and it gave me an idea of what to expect. So if I could do that during the time of chaos, then I can do it whenever we have everything established. So to cut the rest of this short, what I plan on doing, what my plan is to obviously wait for Lana, the puppy that we're gonna breed when she's ready. Wait for her to hit about her third or fourth heat. First, second heat, I mean, yeah, if you just want the money, if you just want to chase the bag, then go ahead, you know. I know there's a lot of controversy between breeding on the first heat, so I'm good. I kind of like to listen to some advice on that, and take people's advice on not breeding on the first heat, because the puppy is still young at that time, because they can hit it from 6 months to 12 months. You can have your first heat, and some people be breeding really early, which can come with complications. But I did it on the second heat with Bingo. This time around, I plan on doing it on the third or fourth heat, depending on how my living situation. Depending on my living situation, will I breed in my apartment again? No, I'll never whelp in an apartment again. So the goal is to hopefully within the next 2 years, you know, I can save up enough money so that I can finally have a house and have the space for them, because that's essential, having the space. And then obviously the rest of the stuff, it gives me time to be able to establish myself as somebody who's really gonna dedicate my time to breeding these dogs. It was fun. It has been fun. It's been good to watch them grow. It's been good to watch the families that they're with enjoy their puppy, and that's the biggest thing, is the fact that all the work that I put into it, I can see it being reflected off of those who have a puppy. It's not always going to be about me, but it's supposed to be about who's consuming these puppies, who's going to take these puppies in, you know. So yeah, that's what it's been about lately. I'm planning on 2 years or so. Hopefully we can have a house by then. I got to get all my finances right. This year was a loss in regards to the amount we made. It is what it is. I mean, everybody has to start somewhere. But I'm excited to see what Lana can produce. She's growing out really nicely. She's growing out really thick, really bulky. Her head, she looks like she's gonna have a massive head on her. So we'll be hitting up these dog shows here eventually when I start to get my schedule established. And one thing about this job here is that sometimes we get an off season, so then I'll have a little bit more time to hit up these dog shows. And you know, I really want to promote Lana a lot more than I promoted Bingo, because I didn't really promote Bingo as much as I should have. But Lana, for sure, I want to be able to promote her, take her out to dog shows, put her in the ring, things like that. So for those of you guys who watch my videos, and I know I got my brother that watches these videos, my wife that sometimes watches these videos, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your guys' support. And if you guys like what you guys are watching, then just continue to watch, continue to see where this goes, and let's see how far I can become. Let's see how far I can take this breeding thing. It's either going to work or it's either not going to work, and you guys are going to see it firsthand on this channel right here. So you guys can follow me on my social media on Instagram at upnextkennel99, upnext_kennel_99. See pictures on there, videos on there of the dogs. But I also started up a new Instagram for photography. I kind of want to start getting into photography too, and that's going to be Up Next Kennel Photography. Oh no, I'm sorry, Up Next Photography. So if you guys want to check that stuff out too, you guys can. I would really appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and a great weekend.